Oh man, give me a crazy adrenaline rush today. Threatened a guy. I didn't know if I'd have to get in another fight or awkward situation. Alright, so living downtown can be expensive. Even parking, for example, is $200 on average per month for a parking lot. So to save money on parking, I park just right outside of downtown, and I just bike to my car when I need it. That way I don't have to pay for parking somewhere where it's free. And so tonight, I went to go move my car because I know there's street sweeping later this week. So I went to move my car. I parked my bicycle, or I biked over, parked my bicycle halfway between where I'm gonna park my car and to where my car is currently parked. That way I could just walk there, park, and then walk back to my bike. And so what happened was I parked my bike, walked over, pulled my car, moved it around, and then walked back over to my bike. But when I got to my bike, I seen a guy, I caught him in the act of stealing my tire off my bike. Yeah, I caught him in the act. And like, I have a lot of thoughts running through my head right now. It's like, is it okay to confront this guy? Should I confront this guy? What do I do? And I decided the best action for me was to scare this guy off, get my tire back. You know, I'm taking this tire, it's mine. He's the one stealing it in the first place. He didn't seem like too threatening, too intimidating. He was just some skinny white boy. He was in some like tracksuit. I see him, I beeline straight for him, you know, kind of puff my chest out, trying to look intimidating. And I go up to him, I'm like, I pretty much say, no, what are you doing? Like, this is my tire, you can't take this. And the guy just like, he went complete defense mode. He's like, I'm sorry man, I know it's uncool. I'm a shitty person. Like, he was just saying all this stuff, you know, and I'm just like getting in his face, getting all mad, getting all angry. And I grab my tire and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, okay, and he like takes off. And I go put my tire back on my bike and realize it's something I've never done before. The chain was taken off because it was the back tire, and I didn't know how to put it back on. And so I put the tire on just in the lock where it sits on there, but the chain wasn't wrapped around, so I couldn't pedal, and didn't want to sit there and try to figure out and take the risk of not even knowing what I'm doing. So I just set the tire in there, and it was just had one foot on the pedal and the other foot pushing. So I was just holding the bike and pushing back home. And once I got close to home, like 4 or 5 blocks, I seen that guy again. He was on the side of the street, and as I'm like going by, I'm like, find another tire to steal. And he's just like, dude, I'm sorry, you know, just trying to play all like innocent. And I go right up to him again, and I'm like, you know what, man, least you can do is at least put this back on there. And so I made him put my tire back on my bike for me. I mean, it was the least he could do, you know? He's trying to steal it. He's trying to give me some story about how there's some gang members after him, and he needs to like get out of here or something, and so he needed the tire. I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just like, it's bullshit, you're just trying to steal it. So that's what happened to me tonight. I had to confront this guy. I threatened to beat him up at one point. I'm just like, nah dude, you're lucky I didn't beat your ass. And I'm just got all tough man mode on him. You know, I felt like the best thing for me to do in that case to get my tire back is to scare him off. I'm lucky I caught him like in the act of doing it, or I'd be out of bike tire and I couldn't go to work in the morning. I bike everywhere. My bike's my baby, you know. I love it. I gotta take care of it. And just leaving it for, it wasn't even 20 minutes. This guy found it trying to take the tire off. It's my bike. Back tire back on it, safely at home.